Hey everyone, this video I'm going to show you how to work the textured ribbon candy crochet stitch that I use for the blanket and the Christmas tree skirt pattern. I just want to make sure you understand the stitch placements, that you get the right little bit of texture and pop of color. This is a simple one row repeat. It will be worked with color A and color B in the same direction, so it's a one row repeat, but you work both colors on the same row. So with that, you will end up with both your colors at the end of the row with both loops at the end of the row. The best thing to do is to put a stitch marker or a safety pin in the end loops so that you don't lose them when you start working in the opposite direction. So I'm going to start, we will start with our brick stitch. Our brick stitch is worked with color A, and then the pop of color is with color B. So what I'm going to do is take the loop of color B and kind of push it to the side for a minute and insert my hook in that first single crochet of color B. Put the loop of color A around my hook, and if you loosen that at the end of the row too much, make sure that you tighten it to start this next row. I'm just going to tighten it a little bit to the height of color B and pull my loop through. Now we're going to chain one to get to the height of a single crochet and start our first brick stitch. So we will single crochet, chain two, and work 3 double crochets in that same stitch. There's 1, 2, and 3. So that is our first brick stitch. We still have the loop of color B hanging there, so hopefully you have a stitch marker or a safety pin around it. I don't have one at the moment by me, so I'm just going to pull that loop a little bit longer. So to create the texture, we're going to be working a front post single crochet around the third double crochet of the brick stitch below. So there's 1, 2, 3. We will front post single crochet around that stitch, and then we're going to chain 2. To finish this, we will work our 3 double crochets around the chain 2 of color B, not color A. So 3 double crochets around the chain 2 of color B of the previous row. So that front post creates the texture. So again, we're going to front post single crochet around the third double crochet of the previous row's brick stitch. We'll chain 2 and work our 3 double crochets around the chain 2 of color B. Again, we will front post single crochet around the third double crochet, chain 2, and work our 3 double crochets around the chain 2 of color B. And one more time just to finish the row, front post single crochet around the third double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochets around the chain 2 of color B. When you get to the end of the row, we want to make sure that our row height stays the same throughout. So at the end of the row, we are still going to work a front post single crochet. So this will just keep it level throughout the blanket. Otherwise, if we worked on top, it would heighten the end, and we don't want to do that. So that is the first section of the row. For the second section, we will come back and we will grab color B. And I'm going to tighten that loop a little bit so that it is just the height of the chain space that I would want. So I'm going to chain 3. That will give me the height of the chain 2 plus 1 for a single crochet. So we are going to single crochet in the top of the chain 2 of the brick stitch and in the next 3 double crochets. And that's the start of the row. For the blanket pattern, now make sure that you're watching the end instructions because, well, even the middle, because in the Christmas tree skirt pattern it will be a little bit different because I have to round it. But for this one, the chain 3 will be used for our fringe. So we'll even out that border a little bit. That is how you work the end stitch of color B. To work through the main section of the blanket, we're going to chain 2 and single crochet in the top of the chain 2 of color A and in the next 3 double crochets. Again, we'll chain 2, single crochet in the top of the chain 2 and in the next 3 double crochets. Chain 2, single crochet in the top of the chain 2 of the brick stitch, and in the next 3 double crochets. And the last one. And I'm going to pull that loop up at the end of the row so I don't lose it, but that is how we work the textured ribbon candy, the stitch that's used in the textured ribbon candy patterns. Gives you a fun little pop of color, a little bit of texture, and it's the same on both sides. So the color and the texture look the same on both sides. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help. You can email me at craftingfriends4you, it's the number 4, @yahoo.com. Like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can keep up with the latest tips and tricks in crochet and different stitches that I used in previous patterns and upcoming patterns. Happy crocheting, everyone.